Most people think orange cats are just regular cats with orange fur, but that's far from the truth. Hidden genetics, surprising behaviors, and unbelievable traits set them apart from almost every other cat. Some of these facts sound impossible, yet they're backed by science. And the last one surprises even experienced cat owners. Let's dive in. Number 1. One day, their nose starts turning black. This one has sent thousands of owners into a panic. Your cat turns 3 or 4, and one morning you spot a tiny black dot on their nose, then another on the lip, then a few scattered across the gums. People imagine the worst the whole drive to the clinic, and then the vet looks up and almost laughs. Freckles. That's all they are. The same fire that colored the coat leaves little dark spots on the skin as the years pass. Exactly like a red-haired person after a long summer, more appear every year, a slow map of the life they're spending with you. One rule though, and it matters. Freckles stay flat. If a spot ever rises, spreads, or changes shape, that's a vet visit today. Otherwise, your cat is simply aging beautifully. Number 2. Science couldn't explain them for 100 years. Now the mystery that embarrassed an entire field. We knew why tigers are orange. We knew why golden retrievers are gold. Why some people have red hair. Why almost everything orange in nature is orange. Every case, solved. Except cats. For over 100 years, the gene responsible everywhere else looked perfectly ordinary inside orange cats. Something was painting them, and nobody could find it. Then, very recently, 2 separate research teams finally caught it. A tiny piece of DNA missing. A copying mistake so small it hid from science for a century. And here's the part that stops you cold. That exact mistake exists in no other orange animal alive. Not one. Every orange cat on Earth inherited it from the same ancient cats. Your cat isn't a color. Your cat is a mistake that survived. Number 3. Your orange cat is almost certainly a boy. Now think back to every orange cat you've ever met. The one next door, the one outside the shop, the one in every video you've ever laughed at. Boys, nearly all of them. Roughly 8 out of 10 orange cats on the planet are male, and it isn't a coincidence. A boy only has to inherit orange once to turn orange. A girl needs it twice from both parents at the same time, and that combination almost never lines up. Shelter workers can go months, sometimes years, without seeing a single orange female come through the door. So if there's an orange girl asleep on your bed right now, put the phone down and go look at her properly. You're not living with a cat. You're living with a lottery ticket that decided to move in. Number 4. Orange is not a breed. That's what makes it impossible. Here's a fact that shouldn't make any sense at all. You cannot walk into a breeder anywhere on Earth and buy an orange cat, because orange isn't a breed. It's just a color, and it shows up everywhere. In enormous fluffy Maine Coons, in grumpy flat-faced Persians, in skinny street cats sleeping on warm rooftops in Karachi and Cairo in Kansas. 2 orange cats can be as genetically unrelated as a Chihuahua and a Great Dane, which means they should have absolutely nothing in common. Different countries, different bloodlines, different bodies. And yet ask their owners to describe them, and the whole world gives you the same answer. Loud, fearless, ridiculous, obsessed with food, glued to one human. Somehow a color started behaving like a personality, and nobody has fully explained why. Number 5. They don't live in your house. They narrate it. Owners of quiet cats will never understand this one. You open a door, your orange cat chirps. You open a window, they comment on it. You walk toward the kitchen, and suddenly, there's a full argument happening around your ankles. And at 4 in the morning, for reasons no human being has ever established, they scream into an empty hallway. But here's the part that changes how you hear all of it. Frightened cats stay silent, because silence is how a nervous cat survives. Noise is a luxury, and only a cat that feels completely safe can afford it. So when yours yells at you because dinner arrived 30 seconds late, that isn't rudeness, and it isn't a complaint. It's an animal announcing to the entire house that it has nothing left in the world to fear. Number 6. That orange coat is a golden ticket. Show a room full of strangers' photos of cats. Ask which one looks friendliest, and orange wins. Every time, and it isn't close. What makes it remarkable is that the people are right, because owners consistently describe orange cats as among the most affectionate animals they've ever lived with. But that reputation does something cruel too. Walk through any shelter and watch which cages empty first. The orange ones go home. Meanwhile, black cats, just as gentle, just as desperate, sit for weeks longer watching strangers walk straight past their door. Same purr, same love. Wrong color? So understand what actually happened to your cat. Long before they ever chose you, before they'd purred once in your lap, that orange coat had already opened the door for them. Their color didn't make them pretty. It saved them. Number 7. And one day, one of them chose you. Now the thing I promised. The one almost every owner misreads. Orange cats don't love a household. They pick one person, and everybody else living in that house is furniture. It's always the same story. They follow one human from room to room. They wait outside the bathroom door. They sit some distance away, eyes half closed, doing nothing at all, simply facing you. Owners assume it's boredom or hunger or habit. It's none of those. In cat language, watching you calmly while completely relaxed is something a cat reserves for one thing only, the thing it has quietly decided to protect. They're not staring at you. They're standing guard over you. Out of every human being alive on this planet, that ridiculous orange animal picked you, and they will never pick again. Number 8. Your orange cat was not born orange. Here's something breeders know that almost no owner does. Bring home a newborn orange kitten, and the color is barely there. They arrive pale, washed out, more cream than fire, with markings so faint you have to hold them to the light to find the stripes at all. Then the weeks pass. The color creeps in slowly, deepening across the back, spreading down the legs, until one morning you realize the ghost you brought home has turned into a small burning ember asleep on your lap. Nothing about it happens overnight. It happens quietly while you're busy loving them. So the orange cat lying beside you right now did not arrive at your door that way. They developed that color in your house, in your care, right under your nose while you weren't watching. Number 9. An orange father cannot pass orange to his sons. Now, here's the detail that stops owners in their tracks. If your orange cat is a boy, his color did not come from his father. It couldn't have. Fathers only hand that particular piece of themselves to their daughters.